Okay, so this is my DIY harness tutorial. I'm going to tell you the tools you'll need. First off is a hammer and a tape measure and a cutting board. Scissors are optional, an awl, a rivet setter, a box cutter or any type of heavy-duty knife, your leather strips, and these are the top and bottoms of your rivets, which you will set the harness, the leather pieces with. And that is the packaging that they come in. They come together. And this is where I had gotten so far during the process. As you can see, I have the basic form already set. Okay, so you'll want to have someone to help you. Throughout the whole filming, I am filming my dad doing each certain task that we did for it. What gets tricky is measuring certain areas of your body, like my side pieces. So you'll want to have someone else to kind of figure that out because it's hard enough to measure your back. There's other things that you'll just, it's good to have a good helping hand as you do this. Okay, so when cutting the leather, you'll want to measure out how long you need for the strips from the ring to the other ring that you're connecting it to, but also you'll need to add about 1.5 inches to each side, so basically a 3-inch total to your length, because you need that fold over when you set the rivet. And when cutting the leather, don't kind of tear at it, just cut until you get a clean cut. Okay, this is when you use the awl to fold over the leather and just pound into it with a hammer, and it creates the hole for your rivet. Now what you'll need to do after is just take the same tool and kind of go back through the holes, clean them up, make them a little larger so that it's easier for the awl to go through, or not the awl, sorry, the rivet when you're putting it back onto the ring. So as you can see, I've bent my leather a little bit so it's easier to work around the ring. The larger part of the rivet is what goes on top. So as you can see, I'm working with this upside down. You're just going to push that through and then put your ring in the middle, fold over the top or the bottom flap. And what you'll find a little tricky is getting the actual top of the rivet piece through. What we had to go back and do was take the awl and just kind of work the hole that we made again till you have enough space so that you can easily get it through. It's a little difficult in general to keep it together if you're not giving enough space, which I tend to do while I did my harness. So that's another reason to have a good helping hand, is to kind of hold the leather there as you punch it. And you just take the rivet setter, and you can get that in a kit, and you tap it with the hammer, give it a couple really good hard taps until you get it set. We just used the towel because I was scared that my rivet would get scratched on the outside. And then it's all set. As you can see, this is the finished part of my harness from the front, and I will show you the back as well. I did not add all the straps that I was going to, but this is without adding a few accessories and the buckles in the front. Okay, so this is my finished harness. I can't put it together because I'm missing my tripod piece. But this is the buckle. I'm gonna add a few extra accessories here. I rounded off the edge of my other piece as best as I could. And you just fit that through. Let's see if I can get that on. What I'm doing is I'm tucking this behind. You could also put like an extra piece there. And that is it from the front. I intended to add buckles here as well, but I ended up fitting these just basically to the size of me. Let's see if I can show you the back. As you can tell, it's completely fitted to my body, and there's only one place that didn't go so well, but everything else pretty much came out perfectly, I would say. And I will have this in my style video coming up.